Today we are finally going to have a complete breakdown of Aizen, and we're going to talk about his overall moves and kit. But for now, yo, crazy cat. So how is Aizen as a character in Bleach Rebirth of Souls? Well, let's break it down right here with his basic properties as to what he has. Right here it states, a character whose fighting spirit automatically accumulates. As those battle himself evolve, as time passes from the start of a battle, he is forced to transition to second stage Hogyaku fusion. As of his fighting spirit accumulates from that state, he can be awakened. After awakening, when his fighting spirit reaches its maximum and his own soul reaches 0, he will reawaken to the 4th stage Hyogoku fusion. And right here, I feel like this is Aizen's biggest takeaway. Instead of spiritual power, there is a Hyogoku fusion level, and the performance of his techniques changes depending on the level. This basically means Aizen is not gonna have an SP gauge, and he's probably gonna have his own meter. And this kind of reminds me similarly to like 𝐒𝐻𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴 meter, or like Susanoo with his seals from BlazBlue Central Fiction. It gives me a lot of those vibes. And he's definitely not going to be a joke, considering he's going to be a very defense heavy mechanic character based on the stats, which you guys can see on the screen right now. By the looks of it, he is definitely going to rely a lot on his special attacks. He is definitely durable, barely got jack shit for range, I can tell you that much. And his ease of use is 2 stars. So I'm not gonna lie, he's not gonna be an easy character to use. Everybody who thinking they could just walk in and be like, yo, I'm gonna use Aizen, bro. I'm gonna use Aizen, bro. I mean, you can use him, but just know like you're probably gonna have a little tough time of learning how to use him. So let's finally get into it now. His signature skill. What is his signature skill? Well, I got you guys right now. So his signature skill, as you can see by the screenshot, right? Boom. So it says, take a stance, and while you hold down the button, you will be immune to recoil caused by the opponent's attack. When you release the button, or a certain amount of time passes, you will attack by releasing a shockwave in the surrounding area. So it seems like it's an AoE type effect. If you receive an attack while in a stance, the damage of the shockwave will increase. That's kind of nutty, I can't lie. So by the sound of it, it sounds like Aizen got like hit stun immunity, and at the same time he also has AoE properties that he can do with the signature move. And it's sounding like that the more he holds the input, or he like takes damage when he's in that signature skill state, the damage of the AoE will increase. I don't know, let me know y'all thoughts. I'm pretty sure his signature skill is alright. I don't think it's nothing too crazy. And finally, let's get into it. His SP1 Spiritual Pressure 1 move, El Escudo. So here, with his SP1, it says, when activated, the guard gauge will decrease and negate the knockback by enemies' attacks until the gauge becomes 0. So by the sound of it, it's sounding like his guard gauge becomes a resource now, and now he's immune to all knockback and like hit stun style properties, as you can see it right here in the visuals. That's kind of crazy, bro. I can't lie. That's kind of fucking OD busted. So like, that basically means like with Ichigo's like spin attack move, that cannot literally do any type of knockback to you. Like, you won't go flying back. Like, that's pretty damn insane that Aizen has that. But we saw it earlier, his defense stat clearly stated that that would happen. But yeah, that's basically it about his SP1. Sounds pretty busted in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie, sounds pretty S tier. Let's get into his SP2 though. So here we go, his SP2, Kurohitsugi. Attack by slashing forward with a follow-up attack by Kurohitsugi performed by the Eshiohaki. When it hits, the damage will increase depending on the Hogyoku fusion level. I guess just in simple terms of how this looks like, it just seems like it's like a command grab of some sort, but you have to hit it up with a slash forward, and you basically are able to hit the follow-up attack afterwards, which is the command grab, Kurohitsugi obviously. And then, of course, with the special gimmick he has, the more Higyoku level you have, the more damage you'll amplify from that grab. And here we have his unique condition, Higyoku Fusion 2nd stage, which after a certain amount of time has passed since the start of the battle, the character will transition to the 2nd stage of the Hyogoku Fusion, and the Hyogoku Fusion level will be temporarily lost, so he loses the gauge. Although it will be weaker than normal, it will be easier to attack from a distance with special flash attacks and step quick attacks. So that means he'll now have new attacks or combo routes and possibly different properties with his damage. From this state, it will be possible to awaken by accumulating fighting spirit to the maximum. So that means he is not able to awaken when that second stage does not hit. Now when you hit the second stage, it seems like he's become weaker, has better combo routes and new opportunities, and now he's finally able to awaken and increase his fighting spirit all the way up to spirit drive. So that's actually pretty good, I would say. Which leads now to his awakening. Right here in his awakening, it says the performance is enhanced by the progress of the fusion with the Hyogoku by reaching to an existence that has exceeded natural law. It takes time to reach the awakening state, but compared to the other characters, Aizen's statuses would dramatically increase. And he will be able to activate a mightier power by increasing Hyogoku fusion level. So that basically means he gets his meter back because he loses it in the chrysalis form. So that means he gets it back in this one, which apparently he's even stronger now, which that's crazy as hell to think about. That means he will be obtaining new special moves, special attacks and stuff like that. Like, look at this. Like, man has an entire like flash step optimal combo now. As you can see, it's just massively insane. Like, bro, really think about it like this. He still has his signature move, which stops hit stun, and it just increases guard gauge, and he's gonna have all this like damage potential. Hell no! Hey yo, what the fuck? And of course, we finally here have his reawakening, which if the fighting spirit gauge is all the way at max, he basically comes back to life when his Konpaku hits 0. But I don't think it's gonna be that overpowered to the point. I'm pretty sure all he's gonna get back is his health, which is his reishi gauge back all the way up, but he's just gonna have 0 Konpaku, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to kill him by then because you guys are both going to be in spirit drive. So it's practically impossible if you lose to this guy unless he's like that strong. But by the looks of it, Aizen's sounding pretty S tier. This man doesn't get hit stun. He's gonna use all his like Hogyoku freaking like fusion moves and shit. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, nah. Aizen sounding pretty broken, and I don't know how we're gonna be able to stop him, but we're gonna have to figure out once the game comes out. Yeah, and that's everything we need to know about Aizen. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys think Aizen's gonna be S tier? Do you think he's gonna be alright? Let me know your thoughts. I'm down. I'm so glad to hear it. Make sure to like and subscribe so you guys get more Bleach content as well, and sorts of other content. Make sure to click the link down below so you guys enter the Suiketsu Village Discord so you guys get daily uploads, updates, and as well, we are planning to host tournaments later on in the future. Honestly, that's everything I got for y'all. This is 𝐬𝐨𝐜𝐚𝐥 signing out. Peace outies.